Let's take a closer look at your hotel's visibility on an OTA and elements that you can and cannot control. First, let's talk about what's in your hands, the elements you can influence directly in the battle for better visibility. Price competitiveness is on top. Now, this is probably one of the most powerful elements that impact visibility. However, pricing is also complex and hotels need to get it right in multiple traveler segments and channels. Pricing automation through revenue management tools have made a big impact as they can quickly analyze a range of different factors to make and implement pricing decisions to leverage market behavior. Manual processes will struggle to achieve optimal results. Availability. Hotels should be in the driver's seat here. You decide how far out you make your hotel available. In today's world, it is expected that hotels will have availability open at least 365 days ahead to capture as many bookings far out as possible. Content quality, again, an area very much within a hotel's control. High quality photos, compelling descriptions, accurate amenity lists are not optional if you seek to have high visibility on an OTA. Refreshing photo content periodically is also important. What about response times? Good response times indicate a service oriented and guest focused hotel. This in turn implies reliability and better guest satisfaction and helps with getting your hotel noticed. Participation in promotions. Engaging in OTA specific deals can give you a visibility boost. However, this is a double edged sword as your cost of sale is going up with every promotional discount you offer. Hotels have control, but they have to be strategic about it. Otherwise, the cost of visibility will be offset by poor profitability. Cancellation policies and other restrictions. These are your hotel's negotiation chips. Working closely aligned with revenue management principles, you can adjust them, finding that sweet spot that works for both you and the OTAs and the guests. Now, let's look at the other side of the coin, the elements beyond your control. These are the external factors that can influence your visibility, the wild cards in the OTA visibility game. OTA algorithm changes. These can be as unpredictable as the British weather. OTAs may modify their ranking algorithms at any time, and you've got to be ready to adapt. Hotels may find that these changes can wreak havoc with visibility sometimes. This is also the subject of much legislative scrutiny in Europe and elsewhere. Competitor actions, you clearly can't control what other hotels do. However, it's important to monitor competitor visibility and study their best practices to identify areas of improvement. Market demand, overall travel trends and seasonality, external factors that can impact your visibility. Travelers from certain geographic regions may seek different things from the hotels they want to stay in, and these search patterns can influence visibility. What about guest reviews? While you can influence the guest experience, you can't control what the guests write. Keeping a close eye on reviews and managing the response process efficiently is the way forward. What about the OTA user interface? These are completely out of your hands. How the OTA displays search results and what changes they bring about with the continuous user experience testing can be unpredictable. Awareness of any changes is key. The need of the hour is for hotels to optimize the elements within their control while staying adaptable to those beyond their influence. Remember, in the fast changing digital marketplace, your ability to navigate these elements is the most critical asset.